up, guys? Okay, so basically the one with, I'm Kyrie Irving, so I'm the black team. I'm the ringers, and my cousin is the ballers. So yeah, if you didn't want to get confused, I'm gonna unplug my mic now. Zachy, you can hear me? Hold up. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Zachy! Can you hear me, Zachy? Zachy, can you hear me? Fails epically.
Oh wait, I got the ball! Yeah! Why'd you just fall? I ate a lot of curry, because my name is Stephen Curry.
I just have to check if he's still in here. Shoot it.
No, wait, we got it. I didn't do it. Wait, I'm saying no. Don't you dare do a slam dunk, Mr. Slam Dunk. Whatever. Yeah. No, where am I going? I had the bomb.
Shoot it. Down.
Just stand
Down. Down. But I'm just gonna keep on falling, alright?
Are you fine by me?
I'm just gonna keep on falling.
Yeah, you got it. Nope. Get back here! Wait, why'd I fall?
Alright.
I'm feeling it.
I gotta stop. I'm just gonna keep on jumping and flopping. And somehow you almost make it. Go right now. Dang it.
And my Pikachu, you're gonna waste the battery.
Ooh, oh, it's over, bud. It's over, bud.
I can never tell who I am unless I have the ball.
Bro, why can't I pass it?
No, where was I?
You're the people in the white.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know which one I am.
Oh, it's the circle right there. Yeah, you.
Epic. See, look, I'm winning.
That scared me, bro.
Give me that box.
Got right now. Bro, hold up.
Who wants their yogurt? Didn't you guys bring yogurt?
Javi brought his yogurt.
Huh?
Javi brought his own.
This will not do nothing. This will just, okay, shoot it. Press square. Square. And boom.
I was 70% covered, and I still made it. That's not even a real game. That's just a few.
You just said it on stream, Javi.
Wait, they can hear?
You just said that on stream.
Did I?
Yeah, everyone is gonna hear him.
Well, good.
Oh my
And
god, I'm sorry.
It's true.
I'm sorry.
It's true.
Can you hear Pikachu? Can they hear Pikachu?
No.
Bro, this is not a baby stream.
Yes, but can they hear me?
I didn't want to hear Pikachu, bro.
Tries.
Me and Javi are playing the game right now.
So,
And I'm totally winning.
so Pikachu.
You are not winning.
Don't tell them.
It's literally 20 to 11. I'm
Don't
winning.
tell them. We can just cut that part out of the thing.
You can't. I don't think I can edit this. My cookies. My cookies.
Well, you can share the
Oh my
video.
gosh.
You can
Pikachu's funny. Pikachu's done.
Bro, what is it? What's up? No, I can't. Press X.
I think Pikachu's gonna.
What?
Press square. Boom.
I am so pro. Watch me be pro. Watch me be pro and block your shot. Ha.
Pikachu, wow.
I can't see them. It's great. And I wish you weren't.
Sophia, can you please move?
Sophia, I'll never let you touch Pikachu again if you don't move.
Ankle. Ankles. 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 Ankle. Press square. I dare you. I dare you.
I can't move anymore.
Get that out of here, boy.
What? I couldn't move. That is so unfair. Rise.
I was gonna say, if you made that.
I'd be better than you. Have you made NA shots?
Yeah. I've made NA shots. I made a full court before.
Wait, what happened? No. How did you have it? No.
I swear if I made it, I would be mad. Because that was a back court. Shoot it.
I'm so OP.
Bro, I'm trying to make an NA release. I'm trying to make a half court. Get that out of here, boy. I'm pro. You scored that? No, back court.
You can still hear me, right?
I don't know. Shoot it.
Javi, are you stuck? Hurry.
Press square.
What the? What was that?
Get that out of here.
Rise again. Out of bounds, dude.
Bro, why everyone on your team is cold?
What's that mean?
That means you're about to get dunked. Never mind. Everyone on your team is cold, but no. How are you cold? Okay, thank you.
They kind of break dance over here with Gilbert. Dang it.
I almost hit that. I legit almost. I'm gonna try to shoot that shot for last. All right.
Wait, what did I
Press X. Press square. Boom. How was that 10%? Okay. Let's go. I got it. I got it.
different people at the same time? Get read, son.
Shoot it.
Get read, son. That went different in my head.
That was not to be
If they
planned.
can hear me,
Why did I take a fade?
and if they can't hear me, then I guess that's cool too. I don't care.
Press square. Shoot it.
I'm gonna try to shoot it from all the way back here.
Boom.
I was 60.
I thought you were gonna make that. Why? Watch this, Javi. Got right
The
now.
ball.
No, look at this though. Look at this though. Look at this though. No, don't do that.
Ease, buddy. Ease.
Look how awesome this is. Oh, okay, Curry. Ooh, I almost made that.
That was not nice. Yeah.
Boom.
Still wait, buddy. You wanna do a slam dunk?
You greened it. You greened it and you missed it.
Can't suck.
Why is everybody Why are most of the human beings that are there?
You made 100% smothered.
What does that mean?
That means that was really contested.
Why is everybody like they covered in sweat?
Because they look
It's basketball. What do you?
They look so much uglier because they look at you.
Boom. How did you make 100% smothered?
You guys are okay?
Oh my God.
I told you I'm pro. Watch this. I'm gonna make this shot right now.
Are you really go?
How to?
You were about to make it.
So I actually didn't think I'll do it. What? What do you
Come
mean?
on,
Why
man.
are they checking?
Come on, man.
This game.
Come on, that's in.
Be out.
Bro, but yours went in and out. Yours literally went in and out. That should have went in.
I actually thought I'm gonna make it this time. No, I didn't mean to pass.
What?
I didn't mean to pass. I I meant to press square.
You called it, it's ballers. You call it Baylors for some reason.
That's ballers.
It's not ballers, it's ballers.
What do you mean blackout violation?
It's back court.
This game is fun.
Watch. I'ma call it. Girl, right night.
Nice.
Oh, I got the board though. Girl, right night. Okay, I wanna bet you. I wanna bet you I'ma make this the next shot. I wanna bet you. Alright? I wanna bet you. I'm gonna make the last shot.
Do it.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make this shot, alright?
Try.
I'm gonna make
Just
it.
try.
I'm gonna make it. So you see that? Boom.
What was that? See, I made it.
Icon. Boom.
Try.
Boom. Boom.
No, imagine.
I want.
Have you
Okay.
ever done an NA shot 100% smothered?
You can. Yeah.
Wait, you did one of those?
You literally made. Yeah, I've done one. Look, I want to bet you I'm gonna make this one. If it's not this one, it's the next one. I made it. What did I say? I made it. I made it. I said I want to bet you I'm gonna make it. What? I made it. Well, let's see the comments.
It only goes to one.
I know, that's my friend. Bruh. I told you I'm gonna make it. I told you I'm gonna make it.
Pause the game for a second. I just need to do something.
No, wait, no. Oh my god. I told you, bro.
This noob.
He said how.
Why are you talking to everything?
Try. I'm just gonna try.
Oh, there. Look, I'm gonna make this next one, alright?
What in the world is blackout violation?
It's not a blackout. It's back court. Look.
I swear
Look.
if you made this.
So look. Green. Wait, I want to see Oh my god.
No, give it to me. Ow. My ultimate strategy.
Sophia, how do you spell your name?
Boom. Bro, you're just passing.
No.
You're just passing, my dude. You're just passing.
I know.
What are you doing? Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, can you go down the stairs and go to Roxanne's real quick? You're gonna get there, right?
Oh, it's 43 to
You better give me some
45.
stuff, 'cause I'm gonna make a big
All right, Zachy, you ready to see it happen? You ready to see it happen?
Tell her not to forget the routine. Where you going?
All right, but Zachy, you ready to see it happen? Look at that, Zachy. I'm gonna teach you the technique. So all you have to do is stand in place, hold square, and that's green. Bruh.
Out of bounds, noob.
And it's the fact that I made that. Not think I was gonna make that.
I'm gonna make this one. I bet you. What?
Out of bounds.
Evie, you give me no good luck. Bam.
I want to make a full court. I don't want to make a three-pointer. Well, not a three-pointer from the three-point line. I actually want. Okay, press square.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, stop. Thank you. Alright. So LeBron was the person that made it. So look, It's the technique. It's the technique. It's the technique.
15 comments.
Look at the technique. Got right night.
Doesn't matter.
Oh look.
I want to stay over.
Ooh.
I want to stay over.
Oh wait, you gotta go, right?
Where? No, I'll stay with him.
Alright, so
Okay.
maybe we can go to the beach tomorrow, the pool or something?
Zachy, I'm gonna FaceTime you.
Your phone's right here.
Oh, alright.
So that I can actually hear what's going on.
Bruh.
Dropped perfectly. Right.
Where you saw that full court shot? I don't know. I'm playing with my cousin right here. Alright.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh wait, let me see
Well,
it.
this is the video.
I know.
This is me talking right now. It's live.
Oh wait, let me see it.
This is the. See, this is in the comments. Oh my god. What? What do you mean? I actually what do you mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna make this I'm gonna make. Look, I bet you I'm gonna make this one. If it's not this one, it's the next one. I made it. What did I say? I made it. I made it. I made it. Zachy. Zachy. Okay. Look at this. No, but Zachy. You already made, yeah. Zachy. Look at this. I want to bet you I'm gonna make this one. If it's not this one, it's the next one. I made it. What did I say? I made it. I made it. I said I want to bet you I'm gonna make it. I made it. Let's see the comments.
Okay.
I know, that's my friend. Bruh. I told you, I'm gonna make it. I told you I'm gonna make it. Yes. What?
Invite me to your locker room, bruh.
Why?
Or we can all play it, bruh. Did you
Mom.
versus AIs in Blacktop? What? How does that sound? Wanna do it? Do you wanna?
How long was the broadcast? Bro, do you see me playing?
Yeah, but
It's literally telling me to take a break. I'm gonna play and watch the video at the same time. Wait, they can still hear me? Oh, it's so late. I'm saying it and it says like 30 seconds later.
No, I don't want that.
Doesn't know what's happening. Look this in. gonna be right back.
I'm waiting, bro. Wait. Did I just get my
I was about to say.
What happened to the rotini? Sophie.
Okay, fit in a rug.
What? Don't look.
Wait.
I don't know what's. Oh, this. I guess home is me, right?
Yes, home is you.
Exotic demon Elo is now on
Bruh.
Push square to talk. Push square to talk. Push.
You
Is this even on? This ain't on.
later.
Wait, stop.
No gatekeepers told them they can do it. They just did it. In fact, a lot of
I'm playing with
kids-
friends.
The latest.
These kids,
Actually, yeah, you team LeBron. Yeah.
I'm Team Giannis then.
posted videos on vacation. They need to get a real job. But those kids had a vision. They stuck with it and basically created their own industry. Today, over 30% of travelers say they can sort travel blogs when picking their next vacation.
Javi.
Because of that, tourism boards pay travel bloggers hundreds of millions.
Wait, I'm gonna verse my friend real quick.
Resorts give them free rooms. Airlines give them free flights. There's a reason this become one of the most desired jobs for millennials. But it never would have happened if some young kids with a connected flight and a camera hadn't said, let's just do this shit. The greatest expense. I've bought a lot of luxury items over the years.
Oh, this is.
Things that I can count. Enough Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces, Maseratis, and Ferraris to fill up a parking lot. And one of the most opulent mansions in America. But easily the most expensive thing I
I'm picking the God himself.
Back to my jewelry, most of them actually. I once even returned a Ferrari because I couldn't figure out how to start it.
Okay.
And yes, I did sell that mansion. But I don't have a receipt that can get me back the time I put into something. That's why you have to place a premium value on how you spend the limited time you have. The person who really drove that lesson home for me was Eminem. Many years ago, I was hanging out with them in the studio, and I started thinking about putting together a massive world tour. It could be me, you,
Giannis is the beast.
I told him. That show was
Look, 1 overall, 97. Bye.
Nobody who wouldn't want to see that show.
A plus, B plus, A plus.
I could see the stadium filled with excited fans. I could see millions of dollars going to
I do be having more of the thing.
Man, we need to do this, I thought, almost jumping out of my seat. Them heard me out and said, man, this sounds great. This sounds really amazing. But I don't want to do it. His ass didn't register with me. Did he just say that we're not going to go get that money? That couldn't be right. Why not, I asked incredulously. Because I don't want to go on tour for months and come home in Haley's broom, he explained, referring to his daughter. In that moment, I didn't understand where he was coming from. I couldn't get past what I viewed as a missed opportunity. But over time, I come to understand him's perspective better. Yes, it's always nice to pick up a check, but a check is never more important than the experience you value. Granted, M had the luxury of already having made tens of millions of dollars. He didn't have to worry about financially supporting him. He was good on that. He just needed to focus on the moment.
God, right night.
But I believe M would have made the same decision, even if he was still broke and living on 8 Mile Road in Detroit. One of the reasons M has been so successful is that he never chased it. He's never let external forces tell him what to care about. He's cognizant of what matters to him, and that's what he focuses on. And I would argue that not chasing dollars is one of the main reasons he's made so many of them. If M had chased easy money, he would have come out of the gate presenting himself as a Vanilla Ice knockoff. Or he would have made rock and roll records, which is what a lot of folks told him to do. So he had too much talent and respected hip-hop too much to do that. He was going to pay his dues and establish himself as a real MC, even if it meant putting off getting paid that much. Money is the goal, but oftentimes in order to get it, you have to return your brain to value experience, especially if you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Maybe you weren't able to go to a college where your friends could walk you into their parents' company and get you a good job. If you weren't blessed with any of those advantages, you have to figure out how to get access to whatever world you're trying to get started in. And a lot of times the easiest way to break in is by working for free as an intern. I did that a couple times when I was trying to get into the music business. The first time was when I was working with them at the J. I was getting frustrated that I was stuck out in Jay's studio in Queens for most of the time, and wasn't really getting a taste of the larger scene. So Jay did me a solid. He was friends with a guy named Jesse Itzler, who was active in the music industry. Jesse had written a bunch of songs for artists like Tone Loc, as well as the New York Knicks theme song, Go New York Go. Through that, he'd gotten a job to run the Knicks street team. After Jay introduced us, Jesse made me an offer. If I'd help him with the Knicks street team, he'd show me the road to the music. Sounded like a good deal. So every day I linked up with Jesse and spent a few hours a day driving around New York in a Knicks van, handing out team wristbands and keychains. Then we'd head back to Jesse's studio, and I'd help with whatever songs he was working on. Maybe help him find a sample or figure out how to voice a chorus. My only payment was free Knicks gear, but it was a great education for a kid who was trying to figure out how songwriting and the music business worked. My most valuable internship came a few years later, after I signed to Columbia. Once I realized they were stalling the release of my album, I was left with a choice. Was I back to the hood and bitch about how...
Bro, I got kicked out!
Or was I going to do something constructive on me?
I got kicked out!
The way I saw it,
I said got kicked out!
I was still signed to them. I still had access to their office. I was going to make
I just got kicked out.
Nobody invited me. Just do shit. So I decided I was going to be an unofficial intern.
I have to invite you to my locker room.
Who was the company for himself, and I learned some valuable information. So why not a music company like Columbia? What were they going to do? Tell me no? I knew they were going to let me intern because it would be easier than having a conversation about why my album didn't have a release date. Every morning I would take the subway from South Jamaica to the Sony building in Midtown Manhattan. When I got there, I wasn't messing around, trying to flirt with assistants, or smoking weed in the stairwell like most of the original rappers. Nope, I got to work. I would pop in on every department and try to soak up as much information as possible. I visited OJ, who oversaw street radio promotion. I picked his brain and tried to understand how he exposed to a single album to the right people. Then I'd go and sit with Yvette Gill with my publicist. I'd watch her work with phones for editors and journalists, trying to get stories for the magazines. She was dealing with other people's projects, but I wanted to learn how the publicity machine worked. Then I'd go and shadow Julie, who was in charge of artwork. I'd ask him about his thought process when he was designing the album. What sort of visuals were effective at selling albums, and what sort of images didn't work as well. I basically did that with every department. I kept asking questions and soaking up information until I finally came to a realization. The label couldn't do everything for me. That may seem like an obvious statement, but back then most rappers would truly appreciate the limitations of the label. They thought once they got signed by a major, they could put things...
This is the OG squad, bro.
...personal offers to do the rest. Those artists spoke to record companies for a while. But after poking around, I learned that they were very human. They could do some things well.
They're not really that good, but okay.
Through interning, I was able to see that I was going to have to make myself hot before OJ could get my song played, or Yvette would be able to get me magazine articles. I realized that the labels could build on momentum, but they were limited when it came to creating. That's why I ended up releasing How to Rob. I realized that I needed to create a buzz that was going to jolt the label into action. I needed to create my own energy, and I hoped that someone was going to flip a switch for me. I would never have come to that realization if I hadn't first decided to create my own intern. They weren't paying me to come in every
We
day,
have Shaq.
but the information I absorbed was invaluable. Having a realistic understanding of what a record company wasn't going to do for me.
Okay. That was one dunk. Calm down.
Today, internships seem to get a bad rap. A lot of young people have been playing that they're exploited. Some folks even want to make unpaid.
We got Kobe, Carl.
That's short-sighted. If you're interning in an industry that you're passionate about, you're not being exploited. It's just up to you to get the most out of the experience. An internship is an open door. Once you're in, you must take it upon yourself to check out every room in the house.
Imagine zigzagging.
Let's say you want to be a sneaker designer. Through a lot of hustle, you've managed to land an internship at a beauty, but in the marketing department. You don't care about marketing, but you take the position anyway. Smart move, because now you have access. You must attack working for marketing.
This is Hall of Fame. It's hard to
actually a
shoot.
design position, and win the respect. Then you parlay being in the building into making other connections. Figure out who works in design and approach them in the cafeteria. Compliment their kids. Strike up a conversation. Keep making a point to bump into them until a little relationship is formed. Then let them know that your true passion is design. Ask if it's cool to come by the department one day and just be a fly on the wall. If that person senses you're sincere in your hunger, they'll probably say, sure, come through. Now you have an in. You're around people who are doing what you want to do. Capitalize on that opportunity. Ask questions, make observations, and soak up things. Even if it doesn't lead to an actual job down the road, though it might, you'll leave the situation with a tremendous leg up on your competition. You'll have real information on how your passion is put into practice. Someone who really capitalized on intern experience was Quarantine Bowman, the photographer I mentioned earlier. Quarantine grew up in France, where he was a huge hip-hop fan. In 2006, he decided to move to New York City so he could be closer to the culture. When he got to NYC, one of the first things he did was look up the number for the G-Unit office, since he was a big fan of our music and lifestyle. He called up, asked if we were hiring, and was told, nope, no jobs were available. Quarantine didn't accept no for the answer. Instead, a few days later, he physically showed up at the office and knocked on the door, hoping to make a case for himself in person. He explained that he had just moved to New York from France, was a huge G-Unit fan, and was willing to do whatever it took to work with us. He met Nicky Martin, who was intrigued by his story. But since there really weren't any jobs available, Nicky told him, we'll be in touch if anything opens up. Usually that phrase marks the end of the story, but Quarantine still wasn't ready to give up. In addition to being a hip-hop fan, Quarantine was also a skilled computer coder. At the time, we had just launched thisis50.com, which was running on Flash. Quarantine knew the site would run much better on HTML, which at the time very few people were knowledgeable about. So he called the office back and explained that he knew a way to improve our website. Now he really had our attention. When it was clear he knew what he was talking about, we offered him an internship working on the site. Quarantine jumped at it, and true to his word, almost immediately made the site better. That established his value within the organization. I promoted him from an intern to the person in charge of all my internet platforms. Since he was also a very skilled photographer, he became my in-house photographer. In that role, he's gotten to travel the globe with, from Africa to Australia, taking pictures and experiencing hip-hop on a global scale. Quarantine was able to make his dream back in France a reality because he understood two key concepts. The first was persistence. He didn't wait for us to post a job listing somewhere. He took the initiative.
I swear to God, all they could do is spam triangle.
He showed up at the office. That business didn't directly lead to a job, but it helped him establish a connection with Nick. It allowed him to go from a name on an email to someone with a story, someone who made a positive impression. The second smart thing Quarantine did is he didn't call us back asking for an internship. Instead, he offered us something. He studied our organization, saw where we could use improvement, and then saw where he could add value. I don't care if it's hip hop, film, or the financial sector. If you can make a convincing case that you can add value to an organization, they're going to find a spot for you. Once you've got that spot, now you can build up your value, either within that organization or within another one, once you get some experience and titles under your belt. Get it on paper. A final word on making sure you always get your fair value. While it's critical to establish your work, if you do, the most important thing you can do is get it down on paper. Get it on your agreements, promises, and plans down on paper in the form of a
Bro, Kobe can't shoot.
Never let your value rest on someone's word. So many deals in hip-hop have been cemented with a handshake or a pound instead of a signature on the dotted line. I've heard so many big promises that never get delivered on. It's easy to promise someone half of nothing. It's easy to promise someone you're going to take care of them once we get on.
No steal?
But as soon as someone starts getting paid, those promises get forgotten. Handshake agreements aren't worth shit. When the money starts coming in, the knives start coming out. In hip-hop particularly, words like family and forever get thrown around freely, but they aren't worth a thing. Ask Freeway, Beanie Siegel, or hell, Dame Dash, how tight Rock La Familia really was. Not very. Puffy loved to talk about bad boy for life. Ask Shine or Loon how long that life lasted. Hell, to hear Young Buck or Lloyd Banks tell it, I probably let them down too. I see it a different way, as I'll explain later, but that's been their perspective at times. But the bottom line is this. Promises.
I know what you're trying to do, bro.
You have to get papered up. Whether you collaborate on an album, a TV script, a landscaping business, or a brewery, you need to get the terms and expectations on paper when you sink too much of your time and equity into it. Trust me, everyone loves each other at the start. That handshake agreement feels firm when you're starting out. But jealousy and envy are real. They might be buried so deep in a person's nature that it might take years for them to come out. But they'll find a way if there's money involved. Protect yourself. Put it on paper.
Bro, you're guarding Kobe
Chapter
so
5.
much.
Evolve or die. Look around you. Everything changes. Everything on this earth is in a continuous state of evolving. You were not put on this earth to remain stagnant. Steve Maraboli. In 1974, David Falk was a student at George Washington University Law School. He got it in his mind that he wanted to work at ProSurf, a small sports agency in Washington, D.C. that specialized in representing pro tennis players. For months and months, he called the ProSurf office trying to get a meeting with the company's founder, Donald Dell. He never got a reply. One day, he even called 17 times during the 3-hour period. Dell, either impressed or just annoyed by Falk's tenacity, finally took the call. At the end of the combo, Falk had talked his way into an unpaid internship. Falk excelled as an intern and landed a full-time job at ProSurf when he graduated law school. Falk wasn't much of a tennis fan. Basketball was his favorite sport. While the rest of the agents were focused on signing tennis stars, Falk started targeting college basketball players.
Imagine coming
He built
back.
a relationship with Dean Smith, the legendary coach of North Carolina, and signed several players for the program when they went to the NBA. That relationship really paid off when Falk was able to sign a young star from North Carolina named Michael Jordan. In the summer before Jordan's rookie season, Falk set out to get Jordan a sneaker deal. At the time, the sneaker deals for NBA players were pretty straightforward. He picked a brand, Jordan himself.
Imagine coming back from a 16 and no lead.
And maybe got a supply of sneakers to go during the season. He wore a suit. He might also appear on a promotional poster or TV ad. That was it. The sneaker company didn't want to commit too much to NBA players because there was an unspoken belief that it would be difficult to market an African-American athlete to mainstream America. Falk didn't have any use for the same blueprint everyone else. He noticed when tennis agents in his office struck a deal with the brand, it wasn't just for sneakers. That the tennis player signed with Nike, in addition to sneakers, it also wrapped Nike tennis rackets, jet seats, shirts, pants, and socks. Tennis players were promoting a complete lifestyle, and Falk didn't see why an NBA player, especially one as spectacular as Michael Jordan, couldn't do the same thing. The agents and brands may have been stuck in
My 3-pointer.
So Falk thinks that the public is ready to
Well, I
embrace
can't shoot.
support black
Bro,
athletes.
turn your
But
mic
they
down,
support white
bro.
icons like Mickey Mantle and Wayne Emmett.
Are they really getting happy about an open dunk?
Field descended from Jordan being the basis of Memphis at which Falk later dubbed Air Jordan. Then he added a twist. At the time, Play only got black endorsement deal. But Falk demanded that Jordan receive royalties on all Air Jordan sneakers sold. Nike agreed to Falk's terms on a 5-year deal, but with the caveat. If Nike didn't sell $4 million worth of Air Jordans in the first 3 years, they could walk away from the contract. They were still skeptical that a black athlete could connect with the American public. They couldn't have been more wrong, and Falk couldn't have been more right. Within about 3 years, Nike ended up selling $70 million worth of Air Jordans in the first 2 months, after the line launched in 1985. Turned out black NBA players could support a lifestyle brand after all. Falk would go on to become one of the most powerful and successful agents in the NBA, negotiating over $800 million in salary. And of course, Air Jordan would become one of the most iconic sports brands of all time. In 2020, it's expected to generate $4.5 billion in sales. Falk's deal for Air Jordan is the type that almost every entrepreneur would dream of. But what enabled him to execute such a winning business? More than anything, it was his ability to evolve beyond whatever sorts of roles and expectations had been assigned to him, and create a new model to support his clients. Falk didn't talk his way into pro serve and then settle into a routine and aggressive tennis style. Sure, tennis was extremely
Imagine getting blocked.
but he could sense that the NBA was about to win. Once he got in the door, he started pushing the company.
Imagine missing a free throw?
By pushing for change, Falk managed not only to change his own career, but also to revolutionize.
Boom!
In every
Let's go at work.
the most successful people are always the ones who refuse to settle into the status quo, who don't get satisfied and complacent once they achieve them.
What do you even pass it out?
The next goal will change. Conversely, people who get
Why? He was wide open for a dunk. He was
He
wide out. He was open for a dunk.
In 2009, I appeared on the single Crack Apollo, alongside Eminem and Dr. Dre. It was a big track, and went to #1 in the US, the UK, and Canada, and would later win a Grammy for Best Rap Performance by a duo or group. To capitalize on its success, I went on a quick world tour, hitting places like Croatia, Switzerland, and India. Everywhere I performed, people went crazy.
Hi, Cookie.
There's nothing like standing on stage in a foreign country in front of 50,000 people. With
Foul, boy.
It's an electric energy you can feel running through your body. When I got back to the stage, I decided to hit the road for some fire.
Oh, post grade taken. Let's go. Oh, and Shaq. And Shaq. Oh, no, it's
The
over.
international audience had been alive and pulsing. The U.S. audience is well lethargic. It was the #1 song, but people weren't reacting.
Oh, no, it's over.
It would have been easy to come up with a rationale for the crowd's reaction. Eminem and Dre were performing. It hadn't been properly promoted in the urban market. Or we were playing the wrong kinds of images. Those would have just been excuses.
Imagine missing.
I performed songs without featured artists before. Just like I performed songs that hadn't been promoted properly before and venues that were alongside. None of that had mattered before. I always rocked the crowd. I'm not interested in excuses. What I'm interested in is analyzing information and coming to conclusions. When I took a hard look at my situation, the answer was clear. Hip-hop culture had decided to give me resistance. I had come into the game as the underdog, but now that I was an international success, they couldn't see me in the same way anymore. I knew I was still the same guy, but hip-hop had moved on. It was imperative that I diversify, but I wanted to keep growing financially and professionally. It wasn't an easy conclusion to accept, but I understood it. I'm a close observer of our culture, and I recognized that my own career had fit into an unmistakable pattern.
It didn't even count. Gosh.
It's been a defining phase of the culture. That's how it's been since dudes were robbing at park cans in the Bronx in the 70s. And it looks like that's how it's going to be until they turn off the damn lights in this country. Think about it. Every few years, a new dangerous and damaged rapper appears on the scene and captivates the culture. It started in the Bronx in the early 80s with groups like Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. It might look funny today with this big tight jeans, mini high leather boots and studded bracelet, but when they broke on the scene, they were dead. America hadn't seen anything like it before. And most important, they were damaged. They set the tone for what the culture wanted from its heroes. By the late 80s, acts like the Furious
Jerry
Five
West
had been
cannot
phased out by
shoot.
newcomers like NWA. No one had seen it put that damage and dangerous before. And NWA made those OGs seem safe and cuddly by comparison. For several years, NWA was the illest thing in sight. Until Wu-Tang stormed onto the scene and grabbed that mantle. They were young, wild, and out of control. The culture couldn't get enough. When Pop brought the West Coast back, no one was more brilliantly damaged than Pop after he signed with Death Row. He was taking shots at undercover cops, strutting in courtroom, and surviving assassination attempts. There's no telling how long the friend could have lasted if he hadn't been killed. After Pop, it was my turn. I raised the damaged bar as high as he can possibly go. He got shot 9 times and didn't die. But eventually the culture didn't see me the same way anymore either. I might have been phased out, but the pattern kept going and going. The most recent rapper to harness his energy was Tekashi. By the time this book comes out, there will probably be another young boy who has filled Tekashi's shoes. Or maybe even a young girl, because nowadays female rappers like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are going out of their way to let you know that they're just as damaged as the guys. The fatal mistake a lot of rappers make is refusing to accept the pattern. In their minds, they're still damaged, still the same person that broke into the game. But as I wrote earlier, people tend to stop viewing you as human once you taste success. In the public's mind, once you make it, you're fixed. Time to move on to the next one. Perceptive artists accept this reality and evolve. The non-observant keep fighting the inevitable, all the way into obscurity. If you look at the rappers of the past, which ones are still relevant today? Outside of myself, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Method Man, and Snoop. And it's not because of their music. Times change and no one's checking for them. It's because those first three recognized their time as a rapper wouldn't last long, and they transitioned into other pursuits. Method Man into acting, Cube into acting in the Big Three basketball league, and Dre hit the jackpot with headphones and acting. Those guys were smart enough and humble enough to understand that the public could never be wrong. When people don't respond to what you give them, they're telling you they've moved on, loud and clear. If you don't hear them, then you're just not listening. I'm still passionate about making music, but it's not my defining identity anymore. Let's say I went into the studio one night and was able to capture the magic that's behind every great song. The energy was right, the beats were slapping, and I laid down some of my best verses. When the sun rose in the morning, I was sitting on hits. I might have just created great content, but I still probably wouldn't release those songs myself. Instead, I give all those songs to a solid young girl, someone with tats all over their face, who is on model and lean, who always looks like he's in a zombie mode, someone who seems like they're really damaged. Why?
What is wrong with my shorts? Do you see my shorts?
Why? Because I'm realistic enough
What?
to see that the public is going to be more receptive to it coming from their clothes than from my own. Why not get that talented young artist something that can take him to the next level?
Bro, mute yourself, bro. Your mic is
Sounds
loud.
like a good deal for everyone. I've accepted the
Wait, why is your
That doesn't mean I can't do
That's what I
it.
said. Where's my shorts?
I just have to be out here for nothing.
You're dunking too much with
What
him.
you do is you have to be able to accept that your role is going to change. When you first break into a space or an interview,
I should have passed that to Kareem.
if a company or
I don't even care, bro. Michael Jordan is a GOAT. He's better than LeBron.
that endless evolution is the key that
Yeah,
opens
he
the door
could
to
go.
you.
He could smooth low.
Then you
The
work with
rappers
years and start to
could
become.
MJ.
Bro,
If you're good, you might make your company some money. Maybe
you're not
even a lot.
throwing no long.
Then you start to think that the company owes you.
It's a better alternative.
Not only for what they're paying you in the moment, but for all you've done for them in the past too. Maybe you start to take your foot off the gas again and begin to believe that your track record will secure your spot forever. Sorry, but the world doesn't work like that. The same chains that brought you in the door can sweep you right back out if you don't keep pushing forward. No matter how many promotions you receive, how many corner offices you moved into, or even how many times you've seen your name in the headlines, you can never settle. You have to keep finding new ways to challenge yourself.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I don't care. I'm done.
One of the largest hedge funds in the world. His personal worth is about $18 billion. He knows a few things about what motivates continued success. Here are his thoughts on the importance of personal evolution.
Yeah, I'm done. Cause you wanna